Hey coaches. Okay, I'm doing this the best I can. I'm using my kids' whiteboard, but I figured anything would be better than nothing. I really want to show you how to place your coaches and what legs to use. And I do it for two of my coaches just because it's easier than to explain it, but I figured it was time to explain it. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. You're not going to see me much. You'll see most of everything right here. But I'm going to go ahead and do this because this is what builds your business. And you receive commissions now off challenge packs and Shakeology. But what really creates a huge business for you and a residual income that will pay you for the rest of your life basically is team bonus. And when you don't sell anything, and like I'll be honest, I had a plateau where I had started a new full-time job and I didn't really have as much time to invite. I still kept getting paychecks even though I wasn't selling challenge packs, and that's just from team bonus. So it's important to set yourself up right. And then also if you have a spouse, it's important to put them on your leg too. So I'm going to explain on how to do that the best way. Okay, so up here is you. And of course you have your coach, your upline above you. And your coach, one of your legs is a strong leg. And for me it's my right. It could be your left, I don't know. But one of your legs, your coach up here that continues to sign people, still goes on your leg somehow, some way. So even though this is you, you may look at your downline and go, I don't know who this is. This could be from your coach above you or other coaches that are below your coach. So once you sign up, you're going to have what's called a strong leg. And you'll notice that those coaches that you do not know, you will get notifications in your back office that you have coaches in your downline. And you'll be like, I wonder who that is. I'm moving this closer so you can see. Okay? And it's always going to be on your strong leg. They like to call this weak leg. I don't really like that, but that's what it's called in your back office. And this is the leg where nobody above you will place coaches. This leg all relies on you. And that's okay. That's fine. You just need to even out your legs so that you have what is called a 2-to-1 ratio. And the best way to explain that is you want 200 points over here on your strong leg, and you want 100 points over here on your weak leg. And why is because for every 300 points, you team cycle. And at Emerald, each team cycle is $14. At Ruby, each team cycle is $16. And at Diamond, each team cycle is $18. This right here is where your residual income will come in. And this will add up for you. If you can do the 2-to-1 ratio and get, say 1,000 points over here and then 300 points over here, you're going to team cycle more. So you need to know the right ratio to be able to put people on your right leg and your left leg. Okay. And you may need some help from your upline to do this, and that's fine. You can ask me or your upline, either way. So this could be your coach, and then your coach is going to go here, and then your coach may place a coach here. I mean, there's all different ways to do it. But when you look at your back office, you will have a weaker leg, and you will have a stronger leg. And when you look at the points, the biggest thing that you want to look at is it will give you your right leg and your left leg. And it will tell you just in numbers how many you have. And you want to have the 2-to-1 ratio, because it's going to pull 200 points from one side and it's going to pull 100 points from the other. Either way, it's got to equal 300 for you to cycle one time, and that's where you're going to get these values right here. And if you cycle 5 times, I mean, you're almost at $100. So that's where that residual income is huge, and then it does grow with each rank advancement. So if you're emerald and you want your upline to look at your legs and just kind of see where you should be placing people, just let them know and they can do that for you. Okay, so in your back office, you want to go to My Business, and then Preferred Placement is the first one, and then you want to do Manual Placement, and you can pick left or right. And to decide, go to My Business, Sponsorship Drill Down, and you can see what you have left and what you have on right. And just make sure you're billing for rank. If you are emerald, you need to have one coach on each leg, and that would make you emerald. So these would need to be your 2 coaches. If you're diamond, you're gonna have an emerald. You're gonna have 4 coaches on each leg. They can be discount coaches. They can be actively coaching. It doesn't really matter. As long as you have 4 on each leg. And then 2 of these coaches, it doesn't matter who, need to be emerald, which means they have their own 2 coaches. Okay? This is diamond. Okay? You can also be ruby, which just means that you have 2 coaches on each leg, and one of those is emerald. That really doesn't happen. 10% of the time it happens. But this diagram right here shows you that you're emerald, or you're diamond, I'm sorry. Okay, this gets you $18 a team cycle. And then when one of these emerald coaches, or another coach, this randomly starts to blossom, becomes diamond, then that is when the star diamond happens. And that's when the big bonuses come in. And that is for a different video. I just want to show you for the next thing where to place a spouse and why you would want to do that. Okay, say you have a discount coach or someone that signs up and just falls off, which does happen. We don't want it to happen, but it does. Say that they just become inactive, and I'm going to use it next as inactive. This coach just becomes inactive. You want to find, in my opinion, and some other coaches will say do your weak leg, but I think if you're going to sign a coach or your spouse, you'd want to put it on your strong leg so that you could gain all the commissions that are under it for your spouse as well. So you find the inactive coach, or you could sign them again down here, either way. But if you sign them up here, if you do have an inactive space, they would get all of this volume under them as well. So if something happens to this inactive coach, you'll fill out a transfer. and you'd put your spouse here with the $40 coach fee, sign them up with Shakeology, and everything that's under here on this side. And remember, your coaches are signing people under this all the time. Your spouse, once you make them Emerald as well, which will be easy because you can, instead of signing more people on each side, just switch them and get them to Emerald. They will then bonus on everything that's under that. And so won't you. So it's basically times 2. You're getting everything. Some like to put them on their weak leg. If they're having a hard time keeping an Emerald on their weak leg and they really want to rank advance to Diamond, they will put them on their weak leg. So that is what we do with spouse. And again, you could put them down here, and then everything that would be below them they would benefit off of. And you can do that as well, or you can have your spouse help you get to Diamond. You can have your spouse help you get to Emerald, and then you can have your spouse get you to Diamond. Either way, whatever works for you. And it's really best to work with your upline to figure out what is going to work best for your business. And they can see your whole downline, so it would really help. But I find that if you do put your spouse up here in your Diamond, maybe even right under your Emerald status, that you can have pretty close to the same paychecks. So, and then of course this is just going to keep branching off and branching off and branching off. Every coach has a strong leg that their upline, which would be me and my spouse, whatever coaches I'm signing are going to go under my spouse, and then my spouse is going to benefit off that as well, and everything under it. This weaker leg is where I usually sign most, but as I've become Diamond, I've noticed that I've needed more points over here, so I have placed some coaches on my left leg to even it out to the 2-1 ratio. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I know it's a lot of information, but this is key to how your business works and how you're going to create a residual income. So I know it looks like a big blob, but it's really not. And there are a few diagrams in your back office. So feel free to either message me or post below, and we will figure out your downline. Most of you are newer coaches, so what you're focusing on right now is this right here, and this is Emerald. Once you are Emerald, you will qualify for leads, which is huge, and you also qualify for this beautiful team bonus over here. And it's not until this right here do you start to get the team cycle of $14 a cycle. So you've got to have one coach on each leg, and your back office is set that if you sign a coach, it will automatically put the other coach on the right leg. But you do want to check that. There are times where there's a glitch, so make sure you have one in your left, one on your right. And if that doesn't happen and they're both placed over here, you have 72 hours to fix that. They will not do it after that. So send an email or call, ask them to switch it, and then it's all based on you just signing more, and then your coaches signing coaches, and then it just builds your downline. Okay? Have a good night. Sorry I dragged it out. If you have questions, let me know. Bye-bye.